coming through. I can hear it. Barely, but it's there.
I know I can barely hear it too, and I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, hey. Hi, Lily. How are you? When she sees... All right, that was a fast intro. We're on the air. Hey, welcome to the game tonight. Mark Johnson with you from the Fergus Falls Community Ice Arena. Lady Otters and the Lady Cardinals here. And this is a Central Lakes Conference game. It's not a section game as it used to be in the past. We talk about that. Every 2 years the high school league resections those games. But the Otters are looking for a better performance, as back on the 13th of January, the Otters lost by a score of 8-1. And so final score in the JV game, what do we have here, Robbie? 4-1. The lone goal scored for the Otters by Brinley Scholl, but 4-1. The Cardinals win that one. But a rematch here tonight, and let's hope for better things. The Otters are coming off a 2-1 win over Sartell. Sauk Rapids Rice had a 5-3 run over Crookston a week ago Saturday. And again, the Otters boys and girls were to play last Thursday, a doubleheader up at Brainerd, but that canceled due to the cold and wind chill weather. So we're going to take a break, and we'll come back as our pregame show continues. We'll hear from Otter head coach Isaac Vattenstall.
Need custom tees, hats, or uniforms? Let Lake Country Graphics bring your brand to life with top-quality screen printing and embroidery. Located on North Union Avenue in Fergus Falls. Call 998-4027 today.
Lake Region Healthcare joins you in shouting loud, cheering strong, and jumping for joy. Keeping our community healthy and spirited is the top priority at Lake Region Healthcare.
It's time to replace your old furnace. That old one has been a drain on your energy bill for far too long. Let Ugstead Plumbing and Heating replace your old inefficient furnace with a new carrier system and help you and your checkbook rest easy. Ugstead Plumbing and Heating, Fergus Falls.
Hi, I'm Heather Hickman, Executive Director for LB Homes in Fergus Falls. Seasons may change, but one truth remains: our compassionate, Christ-centered care at LB Browen Home. For over a century, we have served as His hands and feet. Every resident is welcomed as family, embraced with the dignity and kindness that Christ calls us to share. So whether you are seeking peace of mind or a trusted home for a loved one, you'll find it here. LB Browen Home, rooted in faith, serving with compassion, trusted for generations.
Fresh and Fancy at Mama Sheena's has a way better option than some overprocessed junk from the back of your freezer. They've got take and bake meals made fresh with real ingredients, and all you have to do is stick it in the oven. Fresh and Fancy, saving moms one dinner at a time.
For over 50 years, Ottertail Coaches has safely carried kids to school, to games, and back home again. Trusted by generations, they're proud to serve Fergus Falls and the surrounding area. Ottertail Coaches, safety, service, and dependability.
What's your number?
We've driven 57 miles to Quality Toyota to get a great deal, and we've done it 13 times.
Quality Toyota.
Dave. Oh, here you go. Hold it. I'll try again. In 3, 2, 1. It's Otter hockey on a Saturday afternoon. I'm joined by head coach Mike Donahue of the Otters. And Mike, we're really glad that Thief River Falls. In 3, 2, 1. It's Otter girls hockey tonight. I'm joined by head coach Vattenstall of the Otters, and Isaac, as we get ready to the last few games of the season, we take on Alexandria tonight. But a couple of good wins over Sartell and Crookston. And let's talk about those two games and just where you feel your team is at right now.
Well, I think we're starting to build a little bit of confidence. I think we're starting to do the right things. The things that we've been working on in practice are starting to kind of bleed into some of these games that we have, which I think is good to see. I think the girls are having fun with it, which I think is obviously nice. But when you're also getting some success because of it, your potential starts to become uncovered, and you start to believe in it a little bit, and it's a pretty contagious thing. So once everyone starts to kind of do it, it starts kind of going throughout the locker room and onto the ice.
No, we didn't. We weren't able to play that game because of weather last Thursday too. We had a few days of practice here, but what are some keys down the stretch here for this team?
Well, I think, again, just believing in what their potential can be, because when you really push them in practice to, move their feet, get some overspeed, start moving the puck, they can do it. They have the skill. And I think you'll see that, even against Princeton, you saw it a little bit against Sartell, but it was our first time doing it with that power play. We started doing some different things, started moving the puck a little bit different, setting things up a little bit different. You could see the skill level that we have, and it goes all the way down to line 3. I mean, they've had, since the Alec game, they've had a goal or a point in each one of those last 4 games that we've had. So it's not just one line, it's everyone, and it's kind of fun to see.
No, we lost to Alexandria 8-1 back on the 13th. It was a tough night for the boys and the girls, but what are some keys to the game brought to you by the Viking Cafe against Alexandria tonight?
Well, I think just wanting to be able to compete. I think you got to show up for the game, and I think you have to get to the point where you want to beat the girl who's next to you. Shoulder to shoulder, you just want that puck more than she does. And making sure that we're in good position. If we're out of position, a fast team, a tough team, they're gonna take advantage of that. So I think being in good position and making sure that we're just competing all over the ice is going to be the first 2 things I'm looking for. And then beyond that, I think at the end of the day, we're hoping to kind of catch them a little bit when their defensemen, their forwards they press pretty hard in the offensive zone. So if they start doing that and trying to cheat a little bit, just like a goaltender, you're going to try to get them on the right side of that. So hopefully we can catch them on that if they do that a little bit more again too.
All right, let's have a good one against the Cardinals.
All right, appreciate it, Mark. Thanks.
All right, Isaac Vonsa, head coach of the Otters, will come back after this break.
Just when you thought the deals were done, Minnesota Motor Company is keeping the savings rolling. They may have moved the vehicles back outside, but they've extended their indoor sales savings through the end of January. Shop in confidence and drive away in a great vehicle at a great price. Stop by the dealership or contact the sales team to learn more about the great deals. Minnesota Motor. South Pebble Lake Road, Fergus Falls.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls and Breckenridge. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
Fresh and Fancy at Mama Sheena's has a way better option than some overprocessed junk from the back of your freezer. They've got take and bake meals made fresh with real ingredients, and all you have to do is stick it in the oven. Fresh and Fancy, saving moms one dinner at a time.
At Fergus Falls Monument Company, Ryan and Mike want you to design a personal memorial for your loved one that will fully express your personal sentiment and that of your loved one. Fergus Falls Monument on Pebble Lake Road, online, foreverstonememorials.com.
At American Federal Bank, they're proud sponsors of local high school athletics. Just like their student athletes, American Federal is here to go the extra mile for you. American Federal Bank, investing in our community one play at a time. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Need custom tees, hats, or uniforms? Let Lake Country Graphics bring your brand to life with top quality screen printing and embroidery. Located on North Union Avenue in Fergus Falls. Call 998-4027 today.
Here's to a great season for all our favorite high school athletes. American Legion is a favorite too and serves up everyone's favorite barbecued ribs. American Legion of Fergus Falls, open each Wednesday through Saturday on Pebble Lake Road in Fergus Falls.
Hey, welcome back here to the Fergus Falls Community Ice Arena. Our Viking Cafe keys to the game brought to you by the Viking Cafe in downtown Fergus Falls. I'm going to go there soon. Hosting the coaches show, Craig, if you're listening, those breakfasts are awesome, aren't they? And David Bishop, is our game site engineer, standing to my right. And we went up to Crookston this last week and had a good time up there. But our keys to the game here is going to be, just kind of doing the details, the little things right. And also talking to head coach Vattenstall, just carrying that confidence in these last couple wins and just getting pucks on net and a full 51 minutes of this hockey game. But it's a good opportunity for the Otters to really see where they stand here with just a handful of games left in the season. And again, our keys to the game brought to you by the Viking Cafe in downtown Fergus Falls. After this, tomorrow night it's Detroit Lakes. We'll have that game for you on the air. And then Thursday it's River Lakes on the road. we have the boys game on the air and on our streaming outlets on Thursday against Sauk Rapids Rice. Otters with a record of 10-11 on the season. They are 7-2 in the Central Lakes, 4-1 in Section 6A. Cardinals, on the other hand, they're 6-5 overall, and they are leading the Central Lakes Conference right now. Cardinals are averaging 4.29 goals per game, giving up 1.62 goals per game. Their power play at about 15%, their penalty kill at 88%. That's a pretty solid penalty kill. The Otters, on the other hand, right now, again, averaging 2.33 goals a game, giving up 3.62. Their power play is at 15.7%, and the penalty kill at about 83%. And again, waiting for the Otters to come back out on the ice. And again, the lines for the Otters tonight: Hannah Johnson will center Aubrey Nelson on the left, Avery Tonneson on the right, Maddie Brimhall will center Brindley Scholl on the left, Ashton Wohlers on the right, and then Brindley Harris will center Katie Bergman on the left and Ellen Dirkman on the right. And then the D pairs will be Kinsey Zender and Shay Katzenmeyer and Rachel DeBrito and Brooke Searden. Again, we're just waiting for the Otters to come out on the ice, and we'll get to our Nelson Auto Center starting lineups, brought to you by Nelson Auto Center. Highway 210 West in Fergus Falls. For the Otters in goal, it'll be number 33, Ella Sem. 2-8 on the season, an .859 save percentage of 4.8 goals against average. And Ella is a senior. Starting at one defense, senior and one of the captains is Rachel DeBrito. 7 goals, 2 assists, and 9 points on the year. Her D partner, also senior Brooke Searden. 2 goals, 3 assists, and 5 points. Centering the first line starting tonight will be Hannah Johnson, senior and one of the captains of the Otters. She has 6 goals, 7 assists, and 13 points. On the left side, Aubrey Nelson, 5 goals, 3 assists, and 8 points. On the right side, Avery Tonneson, 6 goals, 10 assists, and 16 points. She is the leading scorer on the Otters right now during this season. And again, the head coach of the Otters is Isaac Vattenstall. He is assisted by Justin Arterson and Ellie Anderson. For the Alexandria Cardinals in goal will be Victoria Myers. Myers has played all the games, all 21 games for Alexandria. She is 16-5, 1.56 goals against, and a .922 save percentage. She has 5 shutouts, so they're getting some good goaltending from Myers. One defense, number 3, sophomore Danica Waldorf. And Waldorf has 1 goal and 5 assists. Her D partner is Tegan Culligan. She's a junior. Tegan Cullen, 8 goals and 7 assists. Centering the first line is sophomore Emily Doherty. And Doherty right now 16 goals and 13 points, or 13 assists, 29 points. On the right side, Maya Dutton, the leading scorer as far as total points, and she is a sophomore. She has 12 goals, 18 assists. And then on the left side, Jersey Severson, and Jersey Severson is a senior. And for Jersey Severson, she has 8 goals on the season thus far. And again, the Otters lost to the Cardinals by a score of 8-1 back on Tuesday, January 13th. And they gave up a couple quick goals in that one and were never really able to recover. So hopefully it's a different night here tonight for the Otters on their home ice. Again, we have the Detroit Lakes game tomorrow night, a girls game, and then River Lakes will be their last game on Thursday, the 29th. Those are your Nelson Auto Center starting lineups, brought to you by Nelson Auto Center. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with a puck drop.
Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls is proud to sponsor area athletics. Nelson Auto knows the value of a good team, and we'd like to invite you in to meet our team. See how our team takes care of you and your family. Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance? Trust Alicia Helgeson at FM Bank in Fergus Falls. With expert guidance and local know-how, she makes the mortgage process smooth and stress-free. Call Alicia or apply online at mybankfm.com today. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
The key to a great meal is at the Viking Cafe of Fergus Falls. The Viking Cafe with Minnesota's best omelet, manhole cover pancakes, and burgers that will fill your appetite. The key to a great breakfast and lunch is at the Viking Cafe, downtown Fergus Falls.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
What's your number?
We drove 5.2 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
I drove 7 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
Quality Toyota.
Lake Region Healthcare is proud to be trusted and recommended by parents and coaches, athletes, and families. Keeping healthcare close to home for local athletes and all their fans. Find us online at lrhc.org.
Need custom tees, hats, or uniforms? Let Lake Country Graphics bring your brand to life with top quality screen printing and embroidery. Located on North Union Avenue in Fergus Falls. Call 998-4027 today.
Hi, I'm Heather Hickman, Executive Director for LB Homes in Fergus Falls. Seasons may change, but one truth remains: our compassionate, Christ-centered care at LB Browen Home. For over a century, we have served as His hands and feet. Every resident is welcomed as family, embraced with the dignity and kindness that Christ calls us to share. So whether you are seeking peace of mind or a trusted home for a loved one, you'll find it here. LB Browen Home, rooted in faith, serving with compassion, trusted for generations.
Fresh and Fancy at Mama Sheena's has a way better option than some overprocessed junk from the back of your freezer. They've got take and bake meals made fresh with real ingredients, and all you have to do is stick it in the oven. Fresh and Fancy, saving moms one dinner at a time.
Hey, welcome back to the Fergus Falls Community Ice Arena. Big rivalry down I-94, the Alexandria Cardinals and the Fergus Falls Otters. That's going back to 2019 when the Otters went to the state tournament. And hats off to head coach Tim Lill and Todd Hersher. That was one of the highlights, that return trip. Beat Alexander down in Wilmer, I think 3-1. And we're set to go here. We're going to play some hockey, and they're going to re-drop the puck here. And again, this is a conference game. It's not a section game anymore, as Alex plays an 8-2A now. The Otters in section 6A. Our scoreboard tonight brought to you by Park Region Telephone. And we'll have our quality player of the game in our post-game show brought to you by Quality Toyota Lake Country Graphics. Otters now sent into the zone. Hannah Johnson will on the forecheck. Sent back by Tegan Cullen. Stolen away momentarily by Avery Tonneson. And here is Aubrey Nelson. Tried to get it ahead to Hannah Johnson. Comes out to neutral. And Alexandria gets back on sides. And now they'll go back and regroup. Picking the puck up here is Jersey Severson. And a big change for the Otters. They'll send it in. That's Maya Dutton. And she's got 30 points on the year. And here comes Shea Katzenmeyer for the Otters. Senior defenseman tried to get it ahead, but it was picked off momentarily by Tegan Cullen. Here comes Brindley Scholl. Gets behind the defense. Here's Brindley behind the net. Brindley after it in the near corner, along with Maddie Brimhall and Ashton Wohlers for the Otters. Picked up defensively by Peyton Revering. See a lot of sibling names that we've seen over the years here on both the Fergus Falls Otters and the Cardinals. And it's played in deep by Brecklin Ellingson. She's a sophomore. There's a strong sophomore class here at Alexandria. Ashton Wohlers after it, kind of move it out. Tap forward there by Cryle. Picked up by Maddie Brimhall, sends it off the boards, and Revering will send one. Again, Ella Sem in goal tonight. The Otters started last time with Olivia Juergens, then Sem came in for Juergens in that game. Here's a shot from the point, and Ella makes the save. So Casey Short with a shot on goal. It wouldn't have been officially because it wouldn't have went in. When you have a perfect angle on those, it's and here comes number 22, Corinta, on the face-off here against Brindley Harris. Draws one by Alexandria, played behind the goal, though picked up by Rachel DeBrito. Over the wing, trying to get it out to Dirkman. And the puck picked up by Brindley Harris out to neutral. Dirkman will accelerate. After it is Quinn Hills. Tied up there nicely by Ella Dirkman. Out of the near side, Rachel DeBrito will go back and regroup in her own end. Caroms it off the glass, but it's going to be picked up and neutral ice here. Let's see if Harris can win the puck battle. A little regroup. D-to-D it goes for the Cardinals. Here's Maya Dutton. She'll gain the zone. Maya Dutton pulls back. High slot, still with the puck. Shot over the top of the net. Good scorers know how to get in that spot through that cutback between the dots in the high slot. And thanks for tuning in tonight on AM 1250, also on the Fergus Now app and our YouTube channel as well. Taken away by Tonneson. Good job by Avery. Avery now tried to stick handle through traffic. Revering is there. Now it comes to Maya Dutton on the near side. Now Avery Tonneson's going to scoop it up. Sends it forward to Hannah Johnson. Hannah will backhand it, but not deep enough. We got a line change here for the Otters. Maya Dutton will play it over the line. After it is Emily Doherty. Batting with Shea Katzenmeyer. Good start to this game for the Otters here. The Otters gave up a goal early in the first 10 seconds. Then Brindley Scholl sends it in. No icing. Otters benefit of a call there. And then the puck picked up there now by Ellingson. Becklin Ellingson. Maddie Brimhall is there to say no to her. Puck at neutral ice. Right below us here. And away with the puck. There goes Emma Basson. Now to Brito with it. Plays it out to Brindley Scholl. She'll try to send it off the boards out to neutral ice. And away with the puck come the Cardinals. Number 23, Hills. Twin Hills. Drop pass, nobody home. Ella Dirkman sends it, but not out. Comes to the point, and it's kicked out of there by Brindley Scholl. Back out to the point. Tegan Cullen. Shot blocked by Brooke Zierden. Good job by Brooke. Puck out to neutral ice. And here comes Katie Berggren. Joins Ella Dirkman and Brindley Harris. Pass to the far side. Comes in on goal. Just to the right side. Sent out front. Tapped out of there. Now to the near side. Comes a shot from the point through traffic. Now it's picked up by Brindley Harris. Brindley looking for a pass at center. Try to get it to Katie Berggren. And back after it now is Corinta. She'll play it ahead now to Hills. Brindley Harris is there. Battle for the puck behind the net. Over to Avery Tonneson. Avery trying to move it out and is successful. Avery now at neutral ice. Bothered there by Cullen. Good job by Tonneson. Has hand in front of the net. Avery's trying to play it through traffic. It pops out to Katzenmeyer. Sent back in and it's touched there by Katie Berggren. And we're going to face off here at neutral ice. No score here on the Park Region telephone scoreboard. Hannah Johnson will take the draw here against Emily Doherty. Look at the angle Doherty is at. You got to watch the face-offs. They're not watching that. She's taking about a 45-degree angle on the draw. Otters did win that draw. Trying to move it ahead. Battle along the far boards. Picked up there and sent in there by Jersey Severson. Now to neutral. Near side pass. Hannah Johnson will kick it in. Otters will go after it. Hannah behind the goal line. Now to Tonneson. Avery trying to gain control. Played out by Maya Dutton. No, still in the zone. Otters keep some pressure on out to neutral ice. Jersey Severson will gain the zone. Sends one to the far corner. Katzenmeyer will pick it up. Now to Avery Tonneson. Taps it ahead. Avery's going to stay on. Tegan Cullen plays it off the boards to Revering. And a good play there by Maddie Brimhall. The Otters check back up. Tonneson goes off. On comes Wohlers. Brindley Scholl on the ice for the Otters as well. Rachel DeBrito makes a nice move. She'll send it in on goal. And the goaltender Victoria Myers said, hey, there's a shot coming in here. I better get ready. Played back out to the point, but it comes out to neutral ice. Otters go D to D. Brooke Zierden will send it in. And Tegan Cullen will try to pick it up in the corner. Now Revering after it. Kind of fanned on the passing attempt. And a clear outlet here to the near side. Emma Basson. Emma Basson with a puck. In the corner. Good job by Berggren. Katie sending her into the far corner. Berggren had that game-winning goal against Sartell. Big highlight. Good win for the Otters. Big section win at that. Berggren looked like she was almost interfered with. Incidental contact, though. Oh, puck picked up by Rachel. Here's DeBrito. Rachel's with good wheels. Going to send it in. Ella Dirkman comes on. Hannah Johnson, Aubrey Borges. Puck out to the near side. Kept in by Aubrey. Aubrey down the line. Pass it to Hannah. Hannah walks in. Backhand. Slipped off her feet. Katzenmeyer with a shot and a save made. Good opportunity there for Shea and Hannah. Puck over to the far side. Otters got to keep the pressure on here. Puck out to neutral. Good stick there by Avery Tonneson. Now Hannah's going to pick it up. She'll control it back out to Katz. Shea sends one. And a glove save made by Myers. Some good pressure by the Otters. Now, that one wasn't counted. That one wasn't. We're having fun with the official scores across the way. 10:14 to play in the period. No score here on the Park Region telephone scoreboard. Here comes the face-off. Maddie Brimhall against Cullen. And defensively now is McPhail. Bothered there by Brindley Scholl. Kept in though. Now Wohlers along the near half wall. Otters just got to really play physical, feisty hockey. Good job by Wohler. She's battling and kind of being held along the wall there by Cullen. And had her stick right up around her helmet. And the puck, we're going to say it was tipped by the Otters, so no icing. Brooke Zierden after it, poke checked away. Out front, save made. Rebound, puck is loose, cleared out of there nicely by Brindley Scholl. Otters dodged a bullet there. Now Brooke Zierden sends it. It's going to pop out to neutral ice. And they'll go back to defensively now to McPhail. D to D. Waldorf. Now to the near side to Thorson. Pass there to Ellingson. Brecklin Ellingson. Behind goaltender Ellis Sem. She'll drop it along the near half wall. Poke checked away nicely by Brindley Harris. Now to Katie Berggren. Katie, red line, gets it deep. Tonneson will come on. Harris and Katie Berggren stay on. Katie picks it off. Oh, pass out there. Front to Avery Tonneson. The puck was kind of bouncing on end. Yeah, should get. Should be a shot on goal for that one. It's 8:40 to play here in the first period. No score. In a tightly played first period here. Puck along the near boards out to neutral. Picked up by Katzenmeyer. Katz gives it back to sent out over the line. And now went over the line. It's picked up by Shea. She'll try to backhand it out, but it's picked up by the Cardinals. Quick shot, missed wide, left of the net. Comes out to the near side. Hannah Johnson trying to move it out to neutral. In comes Aubrey Nelson with a good strong stick. Cardinals go D to D. Centering pass now to Corinta. Corinta's going to gain the zone. Poke checked away, picked up by Johnson. Here's Hannah with a puck. And neutral. Pass over to Aubrey Nelson. Kicks it forward. Aubrey looking for some support. Sends one on goal. And a save made. Hey, there we go. He looks up for our score every time. All right, here's Maddie Brimhall against Tegan Cullen. Face-off one here, but a poke checked away, picked up. Here's Ashton Wohlers with it now. Ashton with a puck. Drops it for DeBrito. Sends it out front. Oh, and it just about got through. A good stick there, though, by Gimbel, the defenseman for the Cardinals, as Maddie Brimhall is on the back door. Puck out to neutral. McPhail goes D to D. Headman pass there to Jersey Severson. DeBrito with a defensive play comes to the near side. Brindley Scholl trying to get after it. Tapped. Otters trying to move it out of their own end. 7:19 to play in the period. Puck now down the corner. Ashton Wohlers sends it, but it pops out. Poke checked away by Brindley Scholl. Now DeBrito with it. Rachel sends it to Brooke Zierden, but it comes back out to the point. Shot blocked nicely, though, by Brindley Scholl. Puck down in the corner. Jersey Severson with a puck. Side of the goal. Sends it out, but it's tipped out of there nicely by Brindley Harris. Kept in here now by McPhail. McPhail, good block that time by DeBrito. Maya Dutton sends it out in front of the net. Otters need a change here, and Brindley Harris will get it out. They wave the icing off. Katie Bergman is on. Ella Dirkman as well. Puck comes over to the near side. Played out to the point. Katzenmeyer was on the other side of the blue line. Sent back behind the goal and picked up by McPhail. McPhail along the far boards. Out to neutral. To number 22, Anna Corinta. And now with the puck here is Kinsey Zender. Had a puck taken away. Looking for somebody out front. Puck is on the back of the net. Cardinals with some pressure. Puck through the slot. Good job by Brindley Harris tying up Corinta. Puck out to neutral ice. And we're going to get an icing call here on the Otters. No score on the Park Region telephone scoreboard. Shots are pretty stingy here, 2 apiece. 5:58 to play in the first period. And Hannah Johnson will take the draw here against Anna Corinta. To the face-off's going to be won by the Cardinals. Centering pass tapped out of there by Zierden. Tonnison's going to pick it up. After it defensively, it was Hills. Goes D to D. Picked up right to Brito. Rachel along the near boards. Good strong play. Pass here to Aubrey Nelson. Aubrey Nelson sends it in. Below the goal. Or to the far side. Brooke Zierden is there and it's going to pop out to neutral. Avery Tonneson will pick it up. Send it off the boards. Otters will get a partial change here. Puck right below us here, played into the Otter zone. Maddie Brimhall will pick it up. Gives it over to Ashen Wohlers. Tipped but not out. Kept in by the Cardinals. Puck below the goal line. Looking for somebody. Good stick by Aubrey Nelson. She taps that one out. Picked up on the far side by Emily Doherty. Now down to Severson in the corner. High slot area to Doherty. Otters dodge a bullet there. And it's dug out by Maddie Brimhall. Pass to Wohlers. Ashen with it. Gains the zone. Brindley Scholl is going to go on the forecheck. Brindley Harris comes on. Ella Dirkman is on. And here comes Emily Doherty up the right side. Doherty cuts in. Shot there. She's tied up. Brindley Scholl is going to scoop it up. Sends it out to neutral ice. It's going to be retrieved by McPhail. McPhail now on neutral ice. Right in front of the Otter bench. Picked up there by Kinsey Zender. Hits the linesman. On that, the linesman kept the puck in there. Shot there. That could be big sometimes. I know it happens. Puck Otters trying to move it out of their own end. Katzenmeyer snags it out of the air. Good job by Shea. Puck at neutral. Cardinals try to regroup. They move it forward now. There to Basson. Basson will play it back defensively to Gimbel. Gimbel in over the line. Now it's picked up by Zender. Kinsey with the puck behind the goal. Sends it off the boards. That'll be an icing call here on the Otters. And we're going to face off in the Otter zone here with 3:43 to play and no score here on the Otter Tail Telcom Park Region telephone scoreboard. So no score here in the first period. Hannah Johnson will take the draw here against Corinta. Draws one. Here's Tegan Cullen. Try to toe drag around Aubrey Nelson. Brooke Zierden battling in the corner. Comes out to the point. Shot there. Good stick by Aubrey Nelson. Hannah Johnson slaps it out of the air. Gives it ahead to Aubrey Nelson. Aubrey up the left side. Let's get the puck to the net. Backhand through traffic. Trying to find Johnson and Avery Tonneson. Corinta up the left side. Puck in over the line. Shot there, missed left of the net. It's going to pop out to Aubrey Nelson. Aubrey with it now. Sends it up the boards. Now to the far side. Jersey Severson. Cardinals are going to be off sides there, so he just backs the puck up now. Now to the near side. Corinta. Far side, Jersey Severson. Up the left side. Brooke Zierden on her in the corner. In comes Maddie Brimhall. See if they can muscle the puck out of there. Zierden sends it out, but it goes to the wing. Shot by Revering. That hits the side of the goal. Severson will let it back out to Revering. Revering will play it down into the corner. Avery Tonneson trying to move the puck, and it's going to stay in the zone. It's picked up by Emily Doherty. Shot in traffic. Tap. Brimhall gets it in her feet. She'll send it out. Oh, and she had Ashton Wohlers coming onto the ice. And Maddie did a good job there trying to relieve pressure. And we're going to face off in the Otter defensive zone with 2:20 to play here. No score here in a first period where we only have 5 shots total on goal, 3 for the Cardinals and 2 for the Otters. And here comes Brimhall take the draw here against Brecklin Ellingson. Cardinals going to win the draw. Comes out to the point. Shot there through traffic. Good job by Katzenmeyer getting after the puck. Ashton Wohlers. Puck tapped out by Brindley Scholl. Nope, it's still in. There's a puck behind the net now. Let's see if the Otters can move it out. Ashton Wohlers along the near half wall. In comes Katzenmeyer. Now to the point it goes to McPhail. McPhail looking for a shot. That goes through traffic. I don't know. We got a low shot total here tonight so far. Brindley Scholl trying to move it out. It's kept in, though. Now Maddie Brimhall's going to pick it up. Maddie will gain the zone and send it in. Here comes Ella Dirkman back after it. Taps it forward. Katie Berggren going to gain the zone. Katie in the corner. Power turn in the corner. Puck picked up now by the Cardinals, though, and it comes out to neutral. Rachel DeBrito will send it in with 1:13 to play in the period and no score on the Park Region scoreboard. Over to the far side. Otters trying to hold the zone. Cardinals play it back behind their goal now with 1:02 to play. Avery Tonneson is on with 1 minute to play in the period. Here comes Kryl up the right side. Kryl walks in, sends a shot on, is picked up by Avery Tonneson. 42 seconds to go in the period. Brooks Aaron's going to go in after it. Brooke tough along the boards. In comes Avery Tonneson. Comes back out to Hannah Johnson. Low on the ice. Save made there by Meyer. Puck to the near side. Good stick there by Aubrey Nelson. Puck right below us here. Picked up, though, by the Cardinals. They'll turn the other direction here with 16 seconds to play. And a no score, 0-0 in the first period. Puck sent over the line, picked up by Maya Dutton. Maya Dutton with a puck. In tight, shot, save made, cleared out of there by Hannah. Comes back out with 3 seconds and a shot blocked by Avery Tonneson. And a good first period here for the Otters. And again, Avery did a good job there. There was some pressure there. The puck came out high and a blocked shot there. And again, right now, our score is 0-0 here on the Park Region telephone scoreboard. The Otter Tail Telecom Park Region scoreboard. Shots on goal. Fergus Falls with 3. Alex with 5. And it's 0-0. We're going to take a break and come back with our Minnesota Motor period recap. Minnesota Motor Company located on South Pebble Lake Road in Fergus Falls.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
Between muddy roads and dusty drives, your car takes a beating. Keep it shining with an unlimited car wash membership at Splash Express. Upgrade to the Platinum for a rust inhibitor, hot wax, and ceramic coating in one bundle. Stop by Splash Express next to Premier Meats in Fergus Falls.
Between practices, games, and late-night drives, who's got time to grocery shop? With Instacart from Service Food in Fergus Falls, order online and your groceries are ready for delivery. So you can cheer louder, not shop longer. Service Food of Fergus Falls.
Hi, I'm Heather Hickman, Executive Director for LB Homes in Fergus Falls. Seasons may change, but one truth remains: our compassionate, Christ-centered care at LB Browen Home. For over a century, we have served as His hands and feet. Every resident is welcomed as family, embraced with the dignity and kindness that Christ calls us to share. So whether you are seeking peace of mind or a trusted home for a loved one, you'll find it here. LB Browen Home, rooted in faith, serving with compassion, trusted for generations.
Where to eat, the ultimate culinary adventure, from signature dishes to chef recommendations.
As your food review professionals, you can find us at KBRFradio.com, the Fergus Now app, and on YouTube.
Tune in every first Friday of the month for new episodes.
Check us out, and we'll show you where to eat.
Welcome back to the Fergus Falls Community Ice Arena. 0-0 is our score. And shots on goal 5 for Alexandria, 3 for Fergus Falls. And the Otters had maybe one grade A scoring opportunity. The Cardinals maybe one as well. But a much better, a much better start to this hockey game. Again, down in Alexandria, the Otters lost by a score of 8-1. That was that boy-girl doubleheader where the Otter boys lost 4-1. In boys hockey right now, with about a minute to play, Brainerd leads the Otters 1-0. So they're in the first period at Essentia Health Arena in Brainerd. Again, tomorrow night we'll have a couple of games on the air for you. Looking forward to that. Bob Roars will be up in Detroit Lakes that the Otter boys go on to take on the Detroit Lakes Lakers. And again, That'll be a 7 o'clock puck drop, 6:45 pregame show. And with that one, you can find that game on AM 1250 KBRF. I'll be here on channel 977 and also streamed on the Fergus Now app and on the KBRF Radio.com YouTube channel. Same way with the boys game. They'll both be streamed tomorrow night, and that'll be against Detroit Lakes. It'll be senior night tomorrow night as the Otters are going to honor Rachel DeBrito, Hannah Johnson, Ella Sem, Olivia Jurgens, Abby Schumann, Atlee Duckwitz, Atlee Scholl, Ashton Wohlers, Brooke Zierden, Katie Berggren, Shay Katzenmeyer, and Ava Thompson. So that'll be a big night for the Lady Otters here tomorrow night. Those gals are putting a lot of time and effort. Update on the boys game. Right now, I think it is 2-0 after the first period. Now Brainerd leads that one 2-0. So I want to remind you that one of our great sponsors is Running Stitches Embroidery. They are the local choice for embroidery and screen printing in Fergus Falls. Running Stitches Embroidery. Our Minnesota Motor Period break continues. We'll come back with more after this.
The key to a great meal is at the Viking Cafe of Fergus Falls. The Viking Cafe with Minnesota's best omelet, manhole cover pancakes, and burgers that will fill your appetite. The key to a great breakfast and lunch is at the Viking Cafe, downtown Fergus Falls.
Need custom tees, hats, or uniforms? Let Lake Country Graphics bring your brand to life with top quality screen printing and embroidery. Located on North Union Avenue in Fergus Falls. Call 998-4027 today.
For over 50 years, Ottertail Coaches has safely carried kids to school, to games, and back home again. Trusted by generations, they're proud to serve Fergus Falls and the surrounding area. Ottertail Coaches, safety, service, and dependability.
What's your number?
We drove 25 miles to get a great deal at Quality Toyota.
I drove 7 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
Fresh and Fancy at Mama Sheena's has a way better option than some overprocessed junk from the back of your freezer. They've got take and bake meals made fresh with real ingredients, and all you have to do is stick it in the oven. Fresh and Fancy, saving moms one dinner at a time.
At American Federal Bank, they're proud sponsors of local high school athletics. Just like their student athletes, American Federal is here to go the extra mile for you. American Federal Bank, investing in our community one play at a time. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the Fergus Falls Community Ice Arena. Zamboni's doing its work. Our score on the Park Region scoreboard, 0-0. And 5 shots on goal for the Cardinals, and Ella Sim stops all 5 of those shots, and the Otters put 3 shots on Victoria Myers, and she's been perfect on all those attempts. Again, Brainerd leads the Otter boys 2-0 after 1. That game up in Brainerd. We're supposed to have a doubleheader last Thursday, but it was pretty nippy out. I thought it felt cold this morning with the wind. You know, when the wind's down, it's okay, but some pretty frigid temperatures. We're climbing out of it now. Section 6A, how does it stack up in girls? Let's talk about that briefly here. So right now, St. Cloud and the Otters, I would say, would be the 1 and 2 seeds. St. Cloud is 3-1 in the section. Their only loss is to Fergus Falls, and we beat them earlier in the year. They beat us here a couple weeks ago. The Otters are 4-1, followed by Northern Lakes, Sartell, Sauk Rapids, and then Prairie Center. And if I were to rank them right now, I would say St. Cloud, Fergus Falls, Sartell. When you look at the strength of schedule. And again, Sartell in the coming out of 8-2A and playing double-A hockey. Same with the boys. And I don't know, it's going to be tough to get through the Sartell boys right now. I think they're some of the rankings I saw, 3rd in the state. They really got a good team there. But when you get to tourney time, anything can happen. So Tuesday night against Detroit Lakes, and Thursday River Lakes, and the girls' season is over. It seems like it just started. The Brainerd. Yeah, we got the Brainerd makeup game week from tonight. Week from tonight, that Brainerd makeup game. So I was looking forward to doing that doubleheader, and we were getting ready to go, and we were going to Robbie Olson said, I was looking forward to watching that one on TV, but we were set to go. We got, we get the notification just as we're heading to town, but a ton of stuff was canceled that night. And Craig Olson, if you're listening tonight, you deserve more than a gold medal. All the changes and postponements, and I don't know, we've had these conversations over the years. It's good to do it for the safety, but it seems like there's a lot more cancellation and changes, and it's okay, but seems like back in the day, old school. And Craig was telling me about a trip up to Section 8 one time, and I don't know, they were on the bus and they got pulled over by the State Patrol and said, hey, turn it around or whatnot. But you have to have Craig. I bet you tomorrow morning on the sports he'll talk about that if he's listening tonight. But yeah. Anyhow, it's a great time of the year, but it goes super fast. We're going to take another break, and we'll come back. We'll drop the puck on period number 2. 0-0 is our score. You're listening to Otter Girls Hockey on AM 1250 KBRF, also streamed on the Fergus Falls Now app and the KBRF YouTube channel.
Need custom tees, hats, or uniforms? Let Lake Country Graphics bring your brand to life with top-quality screen printing and embroidery. Located on North Union Avenue in Fergus Falls. Call 998-4027 today.
Lake Region Healthcare joins you in shouting loud, cheering strong, and jumping for joy. Keeping our community healthy and spirited is the top priority at Lake Region Healthcare.
It's time to replace your old furnace. That old one has been a drain on your energy bill for far too long. Let Otters Plumbing and Heating replace your old inefficient furnace with a new carrier system and help you and your checkbook rest easy. Otters Plumbing and Heating, Fergus Falls.
Hi, I'm Heather Hickman, Executive Director for LB Homes in Fergus Falls. Seasons may change, but one truth remains: our compassionate, Christ-centered care at LB Browen Home. For over a century, we have served as His hands and feet. Every resident is welcomed as family, embraced with the dignity and kindness that Christ calls us to share. So whether you are seeking peace of mind or a trusted home for a loved one, you'll find it here. LB Browen Home, rooted in faith, serving with compassion, trusted for generations.
Fresh and Fancy at Mama Sheena's has a way better option than some overprocessed junk from the back of your freezer. They've got take and bake meals made fresh with real ingredients, and all you have to do is stick it in the oven. Fresh and Fancy, saving moms one dinner at a time.
For over 50 years, Ottertail Coaches has safely carried kids to school, to games, and back home again. Trusted by generations, they're proud to serve Fergus Falls and the surrounding area. Ottertail Coaches, safety, service, and dependability.
What's your number?
We've driven 57 miles to Quality Toyota to get a great deal, and we've done it 13 times.
Quality Toyota.
Welcome back to the Fergus Falls Community Ice Arena. As we are between the first and second periods, both teams will be out on the ice momentarily. Our score right now is 0-0 on the Ottertail Telecom Park Region telephone scoreboard. Shots on goal, 3 for the Otters and 5 for Alexandria. Otter boys trail Brainerd 2-0 after the end of the first period. And the Cardinals are coming back out on the ice. The Otters will be back out momentarily. That concludes our Minnesota Motor period break. Remember, Minnesota Motor Company is located on South Pebble Lake Road in Fergus Falls and a great sponsor of Otter and area athletics. Appreciate all of their sponsorship and all of our sponsors to bring us the broadcast. And again, the Cardinals right now with a 16-5 record. The Otters are 10-11. And I'm going to make a prediction here. If we score first here, we're going to win this game. If we just got to just play smart hockey. It's going to get tough to get one past Myers, though. She's got a 1.56 goals against, .922 save percentage. But we'll see. Just got to play Otter hockey here. So Otters are back out on the ice. And we're going to get period number 2 rolling here. Again, Running Stitches is your local choice for embroidery and screen printing in Fergus Falls. Running Stitches Embroidery. And the Otters right now looking to get their 11th win of the season here. And they've won 2 straight here, the 5-3 win over Crookston last Saturday, and then prior to that, the 2-1 win at home here against Sartell. And so we're set to go. The officials are out. The ice looks ready. I like how they always check the ends to make sure that there's not water puddling there. All right, here we go. Hannah Johnson will take the draw here against Emily Doherty. Face-off won by Alexandria. They'll try to break it out cleanly. They go to the defenseman Waldorf. Pass picked off by Aubrey Nelson. She'll backhand it in, and it's going to be picked up by Waldorf in the corner. Plays it out to the wing. And now Doherty up the left side. She'll send it in. It's going to be an icing call against Alexandria. So an icing call here on the Cardinals. And again, Ella Sem in goal for the Otters here tonight. Victoria Myers for Alexandria. Johnson will take the draw here against Doherty. Face-off won by the Cardinals. Hannah Johnson will pick it up, sends it towards the goal. Tonneson was there, trying to get a screen in front of goaltender Myers. Dutton gets it out to Doherty. Doherty will carry it up, gains his own. Good back check there by Hannah Johnson. Save made there by goaltender Sem, kind of on a changeup. Puck behind the net, pops out, picked up by Hannah. Comes out into the high slot, topped but not out by Aubrey Nelson. Played behind the net, picked up by Zierden. She'll chip it off, but we give the puck right back to the Cardinals. Then Avery Tonneson trying to move it forward. Hannah Johnson is off, and onto the ice comes Maddie Brimhall. And an icing call on the Otters. Hold the puck just a half second longer instead of just giving it right back to him. It's easy to say from here, but just the difference. Yep, it is easy for us to see, but just that. I know in that Otter game against Crookston, it was a little bit like that too. Just hold it just a little second longer. And comes out to the point. Girls are playing well over to McPhail. Played down low by Carlson. Carlson below the goal line out front. A save made by Ella Sem. Now Brindley Scholl's going to carry it out. Brindley up the left side. Going to gain the zone. Brindley, good effort there behind the goal line. Scoops it up. Trying to get it out front. Tied up there in the corner. Cardinals trying to move it out. Tapped ahead. That'll be an icing call here on Alexandria. So good job by Scholl getting that puck deep, and she was kind of tied up. Nothing illegal, but kind of tied up down deep. And now the Otters will send out Brindley Harris, Katie Bergeron, and Ella Dirkman. Brindley Scholl take the draw here against Anna Corinta. Cardinals going to win the draw, but the attempt there hits Corinta. Out of the far side, it's Hills. Quinn Hills sends it on Sem. And Sim is on top of it. Now we're going to draw in the Otter defensive zone. See if the Otters with the home change can get a mismatch here now and then. Off the face-off. Going to be controlled here by DeBreedel. Sends it over to the near side. Nobody home there. Puck picked up by McPhail. Shot there blocked nicely by Ella Dirkman. Played behind the goal line. Picked up by DeBreedel. Tried to get out to Katie Bergeron. Brindley Harris and Katie there trying to move it out. Kept in by the Cardinals. Number 17, Cryo blows the tire. Now it comes out high. Shot there low on the ice. Caroms off the dasher. Out front, and a good job by DeBreedel. And good job by Rachel tying up Quinn Hills. It's little things like that that win hockey games. Rachel in the front of the net. Pass comes in there, and Rachel just ties up the stick of Quinn Hills. And Hannah Johnson will take the draw here against Tegan Cullen. Face-off won by the Cardinals. And the goal is knocked off its moorings there as Dirkman was sliding to her right. Take a look now at the face-off here, and little details like this where you'll see Doherty will get a 45-degree angle coming in. Oh, not so much there, but Sometimes puck played along the side of the net, picked up by Kinsey Zender. Now Jersey Severson out front, tied up nicely by Aubrey Nelson. Otters turn it over, puck down in the corner. Maya Dutton, dangerous with the puck. Dutton sends it out. Now to the point, they play it back to Dutton. She walks in, shot, save made. Jersey Severson came in on the rebound, then Dutton came in. And the Otters say, not in my house. Good job by Shea Katzenmeyer. I love that. You protect your goaltender. And both teams will change lines here with 14:08 to play in the second period. No score here on the Park Region Telephone scoreboard. Maddie Brimwell on the draw here against Ellingson. Comes out high. Maddie taps it forward. Brindley Scholl. Man, she's getting stick in her stomach and all kinds of stuff. And here comes Basson, Emma Basson. Gains his own, just about offsides for the Cardinals. Basson in the corner, tried to send it out. Brindley Scholl tried to tap it forward. Puck comes out to neutral ice. And Brindley Scholl taps it forward. She's going to get off, and on comes Katie Berggren. Cardinals will gain the zone. Otters playing a stingy defensive game here. Rachel DeBrito, pass ahead. Katie Berggren. And away with the puck come the Cardinals with numbers. Up the left side, Corinta. Corinta with a puck down in the corner. Pulls it back up, sends it out front. Shot there, blocked nicely by Rachel DeBrito. Good job by Rachel. Ashen Wohler's battling tough. Corinta loses the puck. Defensively, Casey Short after it. Here's Short with the puck. Tries to get it ahead. Brooks here and tried to pick it off. Brooke will tap it. Not all the way in though. Short to the near side to Quinn Hills, and they'll regroup here. Ella Dirkman is on as well. Pass ahead to Hills. Quinn Hills walking in, makes a move. Brindley Harris is there. Carrying forward. Katie Berggren up the left side. Katie walks in, rips a shot, and a waffle board save that time by Myers. That's the blocker. Puck to the far side, kicked in by the Cardinals. Scooped up, sent behind the net. Corinta is after it. First line on the ice for the Cardinals, third line for the Otters. Popped out, here's Corinta with a puck. Corinta looking for a shooting lane. Missed left of the net. Jersey Severson by the side of the net. Tried to send it back out to the point. She was looking for Gimbel, and it's going to come way back into the Otter end. Puck sent out to neutral ice. Otters with a change. Overskated by Severson. Puck out at neutral. Corinta sending across to Severson. Katzenmeyer is there. They cycle it down to Maya Dutton. Hannah Johnson picks her pocket. Hannah trying to move it ahead to Aubrey Nelson. Now Katzenmeyer. Shea battling behind. Hannah comes in. Hannah will scoop it up. Johnson will send it back now. Toward D, they'll regroup. Kinsey Zender scoops it up along the boards. Puck along the near boards. Two Otters, two Cardinals. Who's going to win the puck battle? It's going to come out to Zender. Zender battling in the corner. Johnson comes in. Hannah will scoop it up and try to send it behind the net. Picked up by the Cardinals. They'll cycle it down low. Hannah will pick it up now. Looks to get it out. Kept in, though, by the Cardinals. Played behind the net. Otters are pinned here. Battle for the puck. Katzenmeyer and Johnson battling in the corner. Hannah just muscling it out there and will send it. It didn't quite get out. Now Johnson scoops it out to neutral. You can't get off when you're pinned, though. What do? Shot there over the top of the net. It's a horrible feeling. Here's Hannah with the puck now. She'll clear it out. And the Otters were pinned there pretty well. I tell you what, we have no idea what it's like to be sitting down there when they can get fresh legs on. You watch it at higher levels, and it's almost like a goal for the other team every time. 10.5 minutes to play in the period. 0-0 is our score. Cardinals with a push here now in the second period. Shots 12-5. Shot there and a goal. Shot from the point. Found its way through. Puck comes out to the point. And number 3, Waldorf with her second of the year. Time of this goal comes at 6:34 of the period. Waldorf and Krinta with the goal, number 22. Here comes Tegan Cullen up the left side. Cullen gains the zone, centering pass out front. Otters cleared out of the zone. And that's some good math there, a geometric pass off the boards. Here comes the Cardinals. Peyton Revering will carry it in. Revering down in the corner. DeBrito comes in. Now Maddie Brimhall. Otters got to dig deep here and just keep their feet moving. And Maddie Brimhall caroms it off the glass. It comes out to neutral. Picked up by Casey Short. Short will go D to D. Maddie Brimhall comes off. Brindley Harris comes on. Cardinals playing within their own end here. Casey Short in the corner. Bothered there nicely by Brindley Harris and Ashton Wohlers. They tried to find number 13, Maya Dutton, and then it's sent in by Shea Katzenmeyer. Otters with a change up front. Kinsey Zender and Shea Katzenmeyer defensively. Right below us here is Emily Doherty doing battle there with Zender. Jersey Severson comes in. Doherty pulls it out of there. Aubrey Nelson with a house of fire comes with a stick ablazing. Here comes Emily Doherty. She's going to gain the zone. Tried to center it out front. Zender got a good stick on that one. Drops it behind to Dutton. No, pardon me. That's, Dutton out high at the point. Picked up here now by Zender. Kinsey's going to skate it. Right below us here. Sends it into the Otter offensive zone. Ella Dirkman after it. Puck out to neutral. Brindley Harris gets a stick on it. Here come the Cardinals with speed through neutral. Basson, and she's going to be offsides. Yeah. Basson was offsides there as Brecton Ellingson was bearing down on the Otters defense. That would have faced off in the Otter, or the neutral zone, just outside the Otter defensive zone. Hannah Johnson will take the draw here against Bricklin Ellingson. Otters win the draw to the right side. Karam's in. And the Cardinals will play it back behind their own net. Puck picked up here by Brindley Scholl. Brindley will send it in and go on the forecheck. Hannah Johnson near side. Otters need some puck possession here. Trail it 1-0 here with 8:05 to play in the period. Sent into the corner. Tonneson is after it. Waldorf goes over to the far corner. It's going to be picked up by Basson. Backhanded by DeBrito to Tonneson behind the net. Here's Avery with a puck behind the net. Trying to find somebody out front. Madison Brimhall with a shot. Maddie Brindley Scholl battles. Puck side of the net. And we're going to get a whistle and a penalty here. We'll take a look here. It's going to be on the Cardinals, I believe. It's going to be on the Cardinals. Number 11, Hensley Carlson, called with a hook. So the Otters here are going to get a power play opportunity at 9:15 of the period. Hensley Carlson in with a hook. Face off will be to the glove side of Meyer. Hannah Johnson, Maddie Brimhall, Avery Tonneson, Rachel DeBrito, and Brooks Dearden. Cardinals going to win the draw. Tegan Cullen tries to play it out. Comes to DeBrito. Rachel sends it over to the far side. Kept in by Zierden. Maddie Brimhall sends one wide right of the net. Here's Avery Tonneson with the puck behind the net. Plays it out to Brooks Dearden. Brooke plays it down below to Avery. Avery will pick it up in the corner. Tonneson sends it out to DeBrito. DeBrito low on the ice. Shot side of the net. Cardinals tried to get it out. Comes out to neutral ice. DeBrito. Now over to Brooks Dearden. Brooke will play it ahead to Avery Tonneson. Let's go with numbers. Avery down in the corner. Here's Avery with the puck. Behind the net. Pinned up there. Hannah Johnson comes in to help. And then the Cardinals are going to clear it the length of the ice. But Maya Krinta is going to go after it. Down below the goal line. Got someone coming in towards the goal. Tipped out of there, and Tonneson's going to pick it up. Here comes Avery. We got numbers here. Let's just take our time, though. Set it up. Avery in the corner. Gets it out. Now to Katz. Played behind the goal line. Now to the near side. It's going to come out to neutral ice. Puck played by Aubrey Nelson. Aubrey, high slot area, rips a shot. It's blocked though. Good job by Katzenmeyer. She'll send it back in. Cardinals try to send it length the ice. Zierden is there, or Kinsey Zender. Now Aubrey Nelson sends it to the far corner. And the Cardinals will pick it up. Send along the boards, kept in nicely. Here's Ashton Wohlers. We got to get that thing to the net here. Here's Kinsey Zender, locks and loads, low on the ice, directed into the corner. Do it again, out to Zender. Kinsey, low on the ice, puck side of the net, loose. Oh, just about kept in by Zender. And the Cardinals are back at full strike. Here comes Katzenmeyer. And it's poke checked by Corinta. After it is Zender. And Sem elects to jump on top of that one, and we'll get a face-off in the Otter D zone here with 5:32 to play in the period. Otters trail 1-0. Shots 13-9 in favor of Alexandria. Anna Johnson will take the draw here against Emily Doherty. Look at the angle on that. Oh, there you go. Shot there, sent into the corner by Sem. Picked up by Gimbel. Hannah Johnson muscles Doherty off the puck. Now back after it, though, as Corinta sends it out front to Jersey Severson. Aubrey Nelson is there. Brooke Zierden comes in. Jersey Severson behind the net, comes out to the point. Shot in traffic, and a glove save made. Nice job by Ella Sem there. As the puck came out high, and the shot put on, and a nice glove save there by Ella Sem. 5:08 to play here in the period. Second period, 1-0 Cardinals with the score. Maddie Brimhall, face-off one here by the Cardinals. Back behind the net is Brecklin Ellingson. Circles around, still with the puck, high slot area. Shot blocked by Wohlers, another shot sent into the corner. Cardinals are kind of winning puck battles right now. There's right in the slot, an opportunity there for Emma Basson, and the puck pops out. No icing. Brindley Scholl's going to hustle after it. Good battle there against McPhail. Kept in by Maddie Brimhall. Now McPhail with the puck. She'll carry it behind the net to Claire Gimbel. Poke checked, almost out of there by Maddie Brimhall. Here's a 2-on-1 possibility here. Pass to the right side. Zender is there. Tried to get it to Wohlers, but it's kept in by Corinta. Corinta in the corner. Anna Corinta, one-timer and a goal. In the slot. No doubt about that one. Skylar Thorson left alone in the slot. Alexandria on the board here, 2-0 Cardinals. Time of this goal is going to be 12:44 of the period. And it's number 9 Thorson with her fourth of the year. Assisted by Corinta and also by number 14 Emma Basson. 2-0 Cardinals. Otters need one here. Here come the Cardinals back for more. Down behind the goal line now. Otters tried to play it out. It's kept in. Revering plays it down along the corner to Hills. Now DeBrito's going to pick it up. DeBrito sends it over to Dirkman. Here comes the Cardinals back on the attack. Side of the goal. Puck is loose. Pops back out. Ella's down. Shot there blocked by Zierden as Ella Sem was down on the ice. Puck in the slot. Shot and a save made there by Sem. Cardinals putting some shots on now. They're right now leading the shot category. 18 shots for the Cardinals, 9 for the Otters. That's a 2-0 lead here for Alexandria. Hannah Johnson will take the draw here against Emily Doherty. Face off, comes out high. Carlson popped out of there. Here's a 2-on-1. Aubrey Nelson up the right side, sends it over to Tonneson and a goal! How about that? Avery Tonneson with the goal for the Otters. The Otters win the draw. And the Otters are on the board. Time of this goal is going to be 13:37 of the period. Hannah Johnson won the draw. It came out to Nelson. And Nelson found Tonneson 6th of the year. 2-1.
Goal of the year, number 8.
Otters back defensively.
Assisted by number 10, Aubrey Nelson. Time that goal 11:37. It's Tonneson from Nelson. 11:37.
Nelson with the assist.
For the Otters.
I have that for 7th goal of the year, I have, but yeah. Oh, and we're going to have a penalty. What do we have here? Okay, we got a slash here on the Otters. So Aubrey Nelson's going to go in for a slash here. It's 2-1 though, as Tonneson gets her 7th of the year from Aubrey Nelson. And time of this penalty is going to be at 14:05. So Hannah Johnson, Avery Tonneson on to kill for the Otters. Defensively, it's DeBrito and Zierden. And Otters are going to send it the length of the ice. Printa behind the goal. To the near side. Here's Parker, or not Parker, that's her brother, Peyton Revering. Revering will circle it back. Picked off by Hannah, and Hannah will send it forward. Good job. Otters will get a change here on the penalty kill. Maddie Brimhall and Ashton Wohlers come out. And here come the Cardinals back the other direction. Emma Basson up the left side. Basson now behind goaltender Sem. Still with the puck. Sends it out to Corinta. Near side. Shot and a glove save made there. Good job by Ella Sem. Looked that one into her glove. And so a minute 14 left in the one-man advantage for Alexandria. Otters make it 2-1 on that Avery Tonneson goal from Aubrey Nelson. Face-off. Otters are going to clear it out. They win the draw, and Shea Katzenmeyer sends it into the Alexandria defensive zone. Here's Tegan Cullen now on neutral ice. Cullen headed poke checked away by Maddie Brimhall. Good job by Maddie. Now here comes Doherty back the other direction. Near side pass. Good job there. Off the stick of Maya Dutton. And it's cleared out of there. Oh, it's a penalty kill. So 42 seconds left in the penalty to Aubrey Nelson. Here comes Emily Doherty. She'll gain the zone. Doherty out high. Tegan Cullen. Shot there. Off somebody's mask. Battle in the corner. Katzenmeyer is there. Cardinals behind the goal line now. They'll drop it down to Maya Dutton. Maya Dutton behind the goal. Looking for a pass. Trying to get it out. They get it out high to Cullen. Near side pass. They walk in. Shot and a save made. And Ella Sem bumps the net off there. But a good save made by Sem. 20 shots on goal for Alexandria, 10 for the Otters. We have a minute 6 to play in the period. Second period, Otters trail 2-1. All the goals in this game scored here in the second period. Cardinals win the draw. Here's Tegan Cullen. Near side pass to Maya Dutton. She walks in. Shot there. That hit DeBrito. Comes out high to Cullen. Back to Dutton. Dutton with a shot there. That caromed off Sem into the corner. Otters are back at full strength. Puck over to the far side. Picked up here now. Tapped out by Zierden. Now the Otters are going to move it ahead. Here's Hannah Johnson, 2-on-1. Hannah up the left side to Tonneson. Oh, and it just hopped over Avery's stick. The puck wasn't laying flat on the ice. Otters keep the pressure on. Down in the corner. Tonneson's going to get off. Now Hannah Johnson got off a headman pass, a one-on-one action here. Here's Hills taken away. Ashlyn Wohlers pass over to Aubrey Nelson, coming up the left side. She'll backhand it in. Now the puck is picked up by Claire Gimble. 2-1 Cardinals, 4 seconds to go in the period. Aubrey with it now. Rips a shot. And that's the end of the first period of play. The score on the Park Region telephone scoreboard. Alexandria 2, Fergus Falls 1. Alexandria 21 shots on goal. The Otters 10. And we're going to come back with our Minnesota Motor period break after this timeout.
Just when you thought the deals were done, Minnesota Motor Company is keeping the savings rolling. They may have moved the vehicles back outside, but they've extended their indoor sales savings through the end of January. Shop in confidence and drive away in a great vehicle at a great price. Stop by the dealership or contact the sales team to learn more about the great deals.
Minnesota Motor.
South Pebble Lake Road, Fergus Falls.
Here's to a great season for all our favorite high school athletes. American Legion is a favorite too and serves up everyone's favorite barbecued ribs. American Legion of Fergus Falls, open each Wednesday through Saturday on Pebble Lake Road in Fergus Falls.
Welcome back to the Fergus Falls Community Ice Arena. 2-1 is the score right now after 2 periods of play. Alexandria with 21 shots on goal and Fergus Falls with 10, but the Otters get one back. The Cardinals get 2 goals to start out the period. Let's recap the scoring in this one. The Otters get one at 6:34 of the period. Was that 6:34 the first goal? Yep. That was the second of the year for number 3, Danica Waldorf, assisted by Anna Corinta. And then Alexandria at 12:44 the period. Fourth of the year from Skylar Thorson, assisted by Corinta and also by Emma Basson. And then Fergus Falls at 13:37. Avery Tonneson with the goal for the Otters, and for Avery, that's her 7th of the year, assisted by Aubrey Nelson. That made the score 2-1. So we got a good one going here at the Fergus Falls Community Ice Arena. Otter JV lost earlier by a score of 4-1. And we look forward to this this third period of play here. It's been a pretty even game. There was one stretch there where the Otters were taking it to the Cardinals were taking it to the Otters a little bit and they put about 5 shots up and goal on 1 or 2 shifts there, but the Otters weathered the storm and now trail it simply here by a score of 2-1. We're going to take another break, come back with more on our Minnesota Motor period break. Right now the score on the Park Region telephone scoreboard: Alexandria 2, Fergus Falls 1.
Lake Region Healthcare knows what all coaches know. It takes tons of teamwork, great amounts of grit, and heaps of hustle to triumph. Lake Region Healthcare, supporting and celebrating our high school athletes.
It's time to replace your old furnace. That old one has been a drain on your energy bill for far too long. Let Ugstead Plumbing and Heating replace your old inefficient furnace with a new carrier system and help you and your checkbook rest easy. Ugstead Plumbing and Heating, Fergus Falls.
At Fergus Falls Monument Company, Ryan and Mike want you to design a personal memorial for your loved one that will fully express your personal sentiment and that of your loved one. Fergus Falls Monument on Pebble Lake Road, online, foreverstonememorials.com.
Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls is proud to sponsor area athletics. Nelson Auto knows the value of a good team, and we'd like to invite you in to meet our team. See how our team takes care of you and your family. Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance? Trust Alicia Helgeson at FM Bank in Fergus Falls. With expert guidance and local know-how, she makes the mortgage process smooth and stress-free. Call Alicia or apply online at mybankfm.com today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls and Breckenridge. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
Deal. Welcome back to the Fergus Falls Community Ice Arena. Good hockey game we got going here. 2-1 Otters trail after 2 periods of play. There was no scoring in the first period. Alex got the first 2 goals of the second period. Then the Otters came back, and Hannah Johnson won the draw, and it came out to Aubrey Nelson. And Aubrey moved the puck up the left side, and she found Avery Tonneson, who's a right shot. And Avery gets her 7th of the year, beating goaltender Victoria Myers. Myers is only giving up 1.56 goals a game, so it's a tall task to get one by her. And LSM has stood tall and the goal for the Otters thus far as well. Running Stitches is the local choice for embroidery and screen printing in Fergus Falls. Running Stitches Embroidery. Let's just take a look at our scoreboard here. In girls basketball, wow, Fergus Falls leads Sauk Rapids Rice. You got to hear this one, Dave. Dave Bishop is our game side engineer. Fergus Falls leads Sauk Rapids Rice 52-7 at the half. That is a whoa. And Jason's got the call that game. He said in his comments, not a misprint. So, wow. Other hockey action. These scores complimentary of Paul Becker. Appreciated Paul. His son Colin playing club hockey at NDSU, right, Paul? And Colin, a good defenseman here for the Otters. Really good defenseman. World is up on Roseau 3-0 after one. And the Otter boys, last I checked as well, trail Brainerd after one period by a score of 2-0. Zamboni's doing its work. And again, our score here, 2-1 in favor of the Cardinals. 10 shots on goal for the Otters, 21 shots on goal for Alexandria. We'll come back after this. 2-1 is our score.
Need custom tees, hats, or uniforms? Let Lake Country Graphics bring your brand to life with top quality screen printing and embroidery. Located on North Union Avenue in Fergus Falls. Call 998-4027 today.
Lake Region Healthcare joins you in shouting loud, cheering strong, and jumping for joy. Keeping our community healthy and spirited is the top priority at Lake Region Healthcare.
It's time to replace your old furnace. That old one has been a drain on your energy bill for far too long. Let Otters Plumbing and Heating replace your old inefficient furnace with a new carrier system and help you and your checkbook rest easy. Otters Plumbing and Heating, Fergus Falls.
Hi, I'm Heather Hickman, Executive Director for LB Homes in Fergus Falls. Seasons may change, but one truth remains: our compassionate, Christ-centered care at LB Browen Home. For over a century, we have served as His hands and feet. Every resident is welcomed as family, embraced with the dignity and kindness that Christ calls us to share. So whether you are seeking peace of mind or a trusted home for a loved one, you'll find it here. LB Browen Home, rooted in faith, serving with compassion, trusted for generations.
Fresh and Fancy at Mama Sheena's has a way better option than some overprocessed junk from the back of your freezer. They've got take and bake meals made fresh with real ingredients, and all you have to do is stick it in the oven. Fresh and Fancy, saving moms one dinner at a time.
For over 50 years, Ottertail Coaches has safely carried kids to school, to games, and back home again. Trusted by generations, they're proud to serve Fergus Falls and the surrounding area. Ottertail Coaches, safety, service, and dependability.
What's your number?
We've driven 57 miles to Quality Toyota to get a great deal, and we've done it 13 times.
Quality Toyota.
Welcome back to the Fergus Falls Community Ice Arena as the Otters right now trail it by a score of 2-1. Let's recap the scoring in that second period. It was 0-0 after one. Shots on goal after one period. Alexandria 5, Fergus Falls 3. Then Alexandria at 6:54 of the period, second of the year for Danica Waldorf, with an assist going to Anna Corinta. And then Alexandria at 12:44 of the period, the fourth of the year from Skylar Thorson, assisted by Anna Corinta and also by Emma Basson. Then the Otters at 13:37, it's Avery Tonneson's seventh of the year, and Aubrey Nelson picks up the assist on that. So 2-1 is our score, and we're going to take one more break, and we will come back with a puck drop on the third period. It's going to be a good one. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Heather Hickman, Executive Director for LB Homes in Fergus Falls. Seasons may change, but one truth remains: our compassionate, Christ-centered care at LB Browen Home. For over a century, we have served as His hands and feet. Every resident is welcomed as family, embraced with the dignity and kindness that Christ calls us to share. So whether you are seeking peace of mind or a trusted home for a loved one, you'll find it here. LB Browen Home, rooted in faith, serving with compassion, trusted for generations.
Where to eat, the ultimate culinary adventure, from signature dishes to chef recommendations.
As your food review professionals, you can find us at KBRFradio.com, the Fergus Now app, and on YouTube.
Tune in every first Friday of the month for new episodes.
Check us out, and we'll show you where to eat.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
Between muddy roads and dusty drives, your car takes a beating. Keep it shining with an unlimited car wash membership at Splash Express. Upgrade to the Platinum for a rust inhibitor, hot wax, and ceramic coating in one bundle. Stop by Splash Express next to Premier Meats in Fergus Falls.
Between practices, games, and late-night drives, who's got time to grocery shop? With Instacart from Service Food in Fergus Falls, order online and your groceries are ready for delivery. So you can cheer louder, not shop longer. Service Food of Fergus Falls.
Welcome back to the Fergus Falls Community Ice Arena. 2-1 is our score here on the Park Region telephone scoreboard. And again, shots on goal 21 for Alexandria. And LSM's been good tonight. She stopped 19 of 21. And goaltender Victoria Myers has stopped 9 of 10 shots in this one. In the JV game, the Otters lose by a score of 4-1. It was Brindley Scholl with the goal for the Otters in that one. And Jordan Anderson in the goal for the Otters, and did a good job with a 4-1 loss for the Fergus Falls Otters. I want to remind you, tomorrow night we'll have Lady Otter hockey on the air and the Otter boys on the air, both games. So tomorrow night it will be Bob Roars will have the call of the Fergus Falls Detroit Lakes boys game up at Kent Freeman Arena. That's on AM 1250 KBRF and also streamed on the Fergus Now app and on the Fergus Falls YouTube channel. And then I'll be here with the Lady Otters for senior night as Detroit Lakes comes to town. And that game will be on channel 977, and that'll be streamed on both the streaming outlets as well. So the neat thing about the streams, you can go back and go to YouTube and just type in KBRF Radio, KBRF Sports, KBRFradio.com, and you can go back and watch the games. They're archived there. Same thing with the coaches' shows. If you miss something, I know sometimes if I have something going on during the coaches' show or have to be away for a little while, I'll go back and listen again or rewatch a game or a portion of a game. And so the Fergus Now app is an awesome tool as well. Derek Cedian does a great job with the news. You can catch all the latent stations on there and catch the sports schedule and a whole lot more. So Otter boys set to come out, or Otter girls set to come out on the ice in just a second. Again, the lone Otter goal in this one, Avery Tonneson, 7th of the year, assisted by Aubrey Nelson. And it's been a good hockey game here. There was that one section of the period there, about 3 or 4 minutes. Alexandria had us pinned, and they put up about 5 shots in that time period. Only 2 penalties in the game, one for the Otters and one for the Cardinals. I'm going to stand up here for the third period. Otters out on the ice, and again, looking for a repeat to get back to that state tournament. Again, hats off to head coach Tim Lill. What a great job he did in 11 years at the helm here. He and Todd Hirschner and company, Brooks Anderson, Nikki Casa, those guys did a great job. And now it's Isaac Vattenstall, Justin Arneson, and Ellie Anderson as well, alumni who finished her playing career here recently. All right, Hannah Johnson will face it off here against Doherty. The Otters going to win the draw. Cabrito slaps it ahead and gets it ahead to Aubrey Nelson. She'll play it into the corner. Now Corinta on the near side. Hannah Johnson will get a skate on that. Corinta will go back after it. It's picked up on the far side. Out the neutral, picked up by Hannah Johnson. She turns. Still with the puck, sends a shot on goal. She was tied up, but Otters keeping some pressure on here. And Emily Doherty is going to pull the puck out of the net. Up to right side. Brooks Zierden with center into the corner. Good job by Zierden. And Aubrey Nelson trying to get it away. Tap below the goal line. Corinta playing the puck. Now it comes out towards neutral ice. Otters will get a wholesale change here. All 5 got to hustle. Puck goes way behind goaltender Victoria Myers. And moving the puck up here is Peyton Revering. Revering will gain the zone. And it's going to be picked up here now by Katzenmeyer. She'll send it over to the far side to Brindley Scholl. Brindley back to Zender. Now Maddie Brimhall ring the boards to Ashton Wohlers. Ashton will scoop it, but not out. Puck there picked off by Maddie Brimhall. Wohlers after it. Comes out to the point. Cardinals with it now. They go D to D to the right side. Shot there through traffic. Now it's on a stick of Emma Basson. Basson tries to cut through the lane. Comes through the middle. It's poke checked away by Scholl. Out to Wohlers. Ashton up the right side. Wohlers gain the zone. Send a shot on. A juicy rebound there, but it's going to be scooped up here. Brindley Harris after it now. Harris battling there. She'll send it again. Again, Brindley is a freshman doing a good job on that third line. She started out the year playing defense until Brooke Zierden got back healthy. And here comes the Cardinals. Quinn Hills. Shot there and a glove save made by goaltender Ellis Sem. Some good speed that time by Quinn Hills. Kind of comes up the left side. Gains the zone. Sends a shot on. A nice glove save there for Ellis Sem. Print on the draw here against Harris. Quick shot. Low on the ice. Rebound to the far side. It was off the stick of Tegan Cullen. Put over to Emma Dirkman. Emma trying to move it out. Printa keeps it in. Puck played down low. Looking for a centering pass and a good play by Zierden. Puck is going to pop out of the zone. And the Cardinals will regroup. Printa will pull it back out. Give it to Tegan Cullen. Right side pass off her stick. They'll play it back. They do a good job of regrouping. See how they spread the ice, the Cardinals. Right below us here, so we played in by Cryle. Printa will go on the forecheck. Zierden is there. Hannah Johnson comes on. Hannah will pick it up. Gives it back to Zierden. Zierden tried to play it rink wide. Rachel DeBrito's going to pick it up. Here comes Rachel, strong on the puck. Comes over to Aubrey Nelson. Drops it for Tonneson. Avery with it now. Cuts back, but it's off her stick now and picked up by Shea Katzenmeyer. Katz sends it in. Hannah Johnson will go work there against Cullen. Comes out onto the stick of Avery Tonneson. Picked up here now and sent over the line. And the puck into the outer zone now as Zender will come back and get it. Zender still with the puck. We got to get that puck moving here. Now it's taken away. Out to the point. Shot there through traffic and a goal. The Cardinals pick one up here. It was deflected, and it's 3-1. And the puck through traffic. And it's going to be tipped out front by, is that Peyton Revering? We shall see. 3-1 Cardinals. Otters needed to get that puck moving. So Peyton Revering with her second of the year. And this is going to Emily Doherty. Time of the goal is going to be 3:23. Picked off here by Wohlers. Ashton walks in. That's poke checked away from her.
Alexandria, her second goal of the year. Number 2, Peyton Revering.
Here come the Cardinals, the other direction.
Number 7, Emily Doherty.
And there's going to be a penalty here on the Otters. Shot and a goal. Don't worry about that. Penalty is to no avail here. It's just like that. It's 3-1. 4-1, pardon me. Cardinals at 13, be at 3:51 of the period. It's a 2-on-2, and going back to that third goal, the Otters had a chance to move the puck out of their own end and unable to do so. Had chances, but here we go. Face off at neutral ice. Cardinals now 4-1, 2 quick goals. 28 seconds apart. Cardinals on the attack. Then I'll leave it 4-1. It was 2-1 coming into the period. Tapped out of there. No icing. And the puck picked up by Brindley Harris. 14 from 5. And that's going to be Basson's 7th of the year. Otters got some pressure on. And assist going to Short. Puck behind the net, picked up by the Cardinals, now leading it 4-1. Puck out to neutral ice with it on Cryo. Cryo will send it in behind goaltender Sem. Ellis Sem. Cardinals with a little jump here now, shooting the Otters 35-5. Shot by Cullen, that's going to go wide right of the net. And now Zender will tap it behind the net. 4-1 Alexandria now with 11:57 to play in the hockey game. Here's Corinto with it now. No, pardon me. Maya Dutton. Out to Cullen. Rips one from the point. Doherty with a shot. That's going to be wide right. Puck below the goal line. Give and go. Picked up by Avery Tonneson. Avery through traffic. Avery towards the net, battling. Hannah Johnson's going to come in as well. Johnson will pick it up. Below the goal line. Trying to move it out. Comes out by Tonneson. That's picked up by Maya Dutton out to neutral. Rachel DeBrito send it in. Otters will keep the forecheck on here. Tegan Cullen will pick it up. Bounce over to the far side. Picked up by the Cardinals, number 24, Hills. 11 minutes to play in the hockey game. Near side pass. I'm going to say it was tipped. No icing. DeBrito will pick it up. Backhands it behind the net for Zierden. Zierden will send it out. Here's Maddie Brimoff. She can get it forward. Maddie Brim on a breakaway. Maddie walking in. Shot there. Looking for the rebound. Sends it out front. Oh, a good opportunity, a breakaway, and just couldn't quite get it by goaltender Myers. And now the puck played over the line now by Short. She'll play it into the corner. DeBrito is there battling with Short. Cardinals really buzzing here. Shot and a save made by Sem, and she jumps on top of the rebound there. So 10:51 to play. Otters trail at 4-1. It was 2-1 after two periods and two goals that came 28 seconds apart. One by Peyton Revering and then another by Emma Basson. Quick shot, save made. Sem. Katie Bergren hustling after it. Picked up by Krinta. Krinta with a puck down the corner. Krinta still with a puck. Below the goal line. Zender battling there along with Emma Dirkman. Picked up by Shea Katzenmeyer. Here's Shea in the corner. She'll ring it off the boards. Going to touch the... Too many men had hit the skater, yeah. Yeah, as Nye came on. The other hadn't left yet. Cardinals now out shooting the Otters 27-14, puck side of the net. Picked up by Zender. Zender will try to move it out. And we're going to have a penalty here on the Otters. So a slash, it looks like, on Zender. Time of this penalty is going to come at 7:35 of the period. So a slashing call on Kinsey Zender. And the face-off is going to be in the Otter defensive zone. 9:25 to play here in the hockey game. Otters trail 4-1. Power play on for the Cardinals. It's about 15%. Penalty kill for the Otters at about 83%. Puck behind the net. Cardinals out high. Tegan Cullen. Right side pass down the corner. Good play there by Brooke Zierden. Here comes Avery Tonneson up the right side. She'll send it in. It's going to come on goal. Good hustle by Tonneson, playing right to the whistle. Good stick by Avery. 1:34 left in the penalty to Kinsey Zender. Johnson will take the draw here against Emily Doherty. Draw's going to be won by the Cardinals as a 2-on-2. Up the right side is Brecklin Ellingson. Ellingson with it now. Kamaya Dutton tied up by Hannah Johnson. Now Tegan Cullen. Tegan Cullen with it now. Looking for a shooting lane. Now to Maya Dutton. Walks in. Low on the ice. Rebound save made by Sem. A couple good saves there by Sem. Right side pass. Maya Dutton behind the net. Cardinals, they'll back it back out. Out to Tegan Cullen. And an offsides call. It took a while for the official to get his whistle up. So 59 seconds left in the one-man advantage for Alexandria. And the Cardinals lead it by a score of 4-1. Boy, the tide turned in a hurry there. Puck along the far boards. Zierden after it. Trying to get it out, but it's picked up there by Jersey Severson. Here's Severson with the puck. Jersey Severson down in the corner behind the net now. Severson still with the puck. Carries it back to the dot. Try to get it in there, and it comes out high. Corinta with a shot. That's going to go wide right of the net. Cardinals out high. Anna Corinta with a shot and a goal. Hits the stick and goes into the back of the net. And a power play goal. And just like that, it's 5-1. So Alexandria scores a power play goal at 9:10 of the period. Corinta with the goal. That is her 10th of the year. And assisted by Revering and Basson. 5-1 now here in favor of Alexandria on the Park Region scoreboard. Here's Kinsey Zender, plays it over to Dirkman. Revering will keep it in. Cardinals with it now, out front. Right side, shot. Behind the net. Another shot, that just goes over the top of the net. 7:22. Puck's played out of the zone here by the Otters. It's going to be played by Myers. Aubrey Nelson, Hannah Johnson on, and Ella Dirkman still on the ice. Puck over to the far side. Revering to the near side. Finds Nye. Out at neutral, here's Nye with the puck. Gains the zone. Puck is going to be slapped but kept in here by Tegan Cullen. Tegan Cullen tied up there by Aubrey Nelson. Puck comes out to neutral ice. Here's Casey Short. Avery Tonneson joins her line mates. Picked off here by Aubrey Nelson. Let's get it to the goal here now. Shot towards the corner of the net. Corinta is there. Corinta's going to reverse the other direction. Up the left side with it now. It's Quinn Hills. Hills walks in and scores. Shot by Quinn Hills, and just like that, it's 6-1. Time of this goal is going to come at 10:22 of the period. And for Hills, that is her 11th of the year. 4 straight goals here. So Hills with her 11th of the year. And assisting on that is Corinta. She's got 4 points in the night. She got a goal and 3 assists. 6-1 Cardinals. 6:24 to play. Here comes Emily Doherty. Up the left side. Doherty tapped out of there. Otters trying to get control of the puck here. Bothered by Aubrey Nelson. Tegan Cullen plays it down into the corner. Now behind the net. Zender is going to pick it up. Kinsey will try to chip it up to Avery Tonneson. Does so. Puck out at neutral. Right below us here. Maya Corinta with the puck now. Plays it over to the far side. 1-2. They have a ton of people on the ice again. Saw so many black jerseys. They played around the boards to Aubrey Nelson. Scoops it out, but it comes onto the stick of number 4, Nye. Played back below the goal line. Shot there blocked nicely by Shea Katzenmeyer. Well, puck played down deep again. Aubrey Nelson's going to pick it up. And lift it up into the crowd. And another happy fan. The puck is returned to the ice surface. We're going to face off in the outer defensive zone. Oh, how the game changes. 0-0 after one, 2-1 after two. And then 4 goals in this period and a 6-1 lead here for Alexandria. Final in girls basketball. 80-17. Fergus Falls beats Sauk Rapids Ray. 80-17. Otters trying to move the puck out. Throw it off the boards.
The final in girls basketball.
Puck now picked up by Zierden. Zierden plays over to Ashton Wohlers. Ashton will play it in. Puck back alone, goaltender Myers with 4:54 to play. Otters trail 6-1 now in this one. Comes out to DeBrito. Rachel will send it back in. Otters are back on sides. They'll go on the forecheck. Katie Bergren picks off a pass. Here's Katie with the puck. Behind the goal line. Ashton Wohlers comes in after it. Brooke Zierden keeps it along the boards. Brooke now sends a shot there from a tough angle. It hit goaltender Myers right in the mask. 4:23 to play. Otters trail 6-1 here on the Park Region telephone scoreboard. And they're tending to goaltender Ella Sem. I don't know if she has equipment situation over there. Again, we'll have our post-game show, and during that time, we'll name our Toyota Quality Player of the Game. So 3-1 now. Brant Sherman from Luke Warner. So the Otters trail 3-1 now. They're in the third period. Puck below the goal line. They try to move it out now. 4:10 to play in the game. Puck sent back in by the Cardinals. Near side pass to short. Tap forward by Ella Dirkman. And sent in behind goaltender Ella Sem. Otters play it up along the boards, but it comes right to Peyton Revering. That's sent into the corner by Sem. Cardinals keep the pressure on. Comes out to short. She sends it into the corner. 3:47 to play. Avery Tonneson trying to move it out. Cardinals on the attack here once again. Down in the corner. Played below the goal line. And Katzenmeyer will try to move it out, but it's kept in by the Cardinals. Shot there, tip. Sem makes the save, and she'll jump on top of that one. Good job by Avery Tonneson there as number 9, Skylar Thorson, was coming in hard. Face off in the Otter defensive zone. Hannah Johnson will take the draw here against Anna Corinta. Otters are going to win the draw. Here's Aubrey Nelson at neutral ice. She'll send it in. Avery Tonneson go on the forecheck along with Hannah. Puck played out to the near side onto the stick of Bentley Cryo. Oh, that looked like offsides to me. There's a shot, missed wide right of the net. Backhanded out front. Avery Tonneson with it now. Trying to get it up to Hannah. A little too far. Rachel DeBrito plays it up along the boards. Controlled by Tegan Cullen. She's a very good hockey player. Tegan Cullen gains the zone, walks in, rips a shot. It was deflected, came to the far side. It's going to be picked up now by Rachel DeBrito. Now to the near side, Aubrey Nelson. She'll send it in. Otters will get a change here with 2:34 to play and a 6-1 Alexandria lead. Puck out to neutral. Brindley Scholl, a little coincidental contact with Adeline Johnson. Puck over to the far side. Backhanded in by Maddie Brimhall. Cardinals play it ahead, no icing. Picked up in the corner by Evie Nye. Now played down low by Carlson. Carlson with the puck, she'll drop it down low. Good job by Zender, pinning Trent up on the boards. And then Maddie Brimhall plays it out. And we get a nice, they're going to wave the icing off here. Puck is going to be picked up by Hensley Carlson. She'll carry him off the boards to Emily Doherty. Katie Bergen does a good job defensively there. Puck is going to come in on Sem. Played behind now to DeBrito will play it out now to neutral ice with 1:32 to play. Cardinals regroup and they're back in the zone. Shot there blocked by Berggren off the stick of Emily Doherty. Rachel DeBrito behind the net. Ella Dirkman, she'll pop that one out. We're going to get a Casey Short after it here now. Down to minute 9 to play in the game. Ella Dirkman throws it forward. Cardinals come back the other direction. Cardinals on the attack. Send a shot on. Rebound is up the side of the net. And Sem gets a hold of it. Zender is trying to get her rid of Maya Dutton, and Maya Dutton wasn't having anything to do with that. Good job, though, by Kinsey. Get a face-off in the Otter end here with 59.9 seconds to go in the game. Otters win the draw. It's picked up by Aubrey Nelson. And we're going to have a slashing call. You heard a stick flying and a slashing call on Kinsey Zender. Time of this penalty is going to be at 16:05 of the period. One power play goal in the game by the Cardinals. That was their 5th goal. Things turn quickly as they score 4 in the third period here. Cardinals do. It's a good Cardinal team, though. They're going to get their 17th win of the year. Brooks Eard with it now. Going to carry it off the boards. Going to pop out. Foot race. Johnson and Cullen. Here's Avery Tonneson. Avery's going to pick it up. Sends it out. Looking for Hannah on the near side. 30 seconds to go. Pass ahead. And that's going to be an icing call on the Cardinals. An icing call on Alexandria. It's going to be a disappointing one here, having a tight 2 periods of play. The shots are heavily tilted in favor of Alexandria, but it was 2-1 going into the third period. And kind of a tough third period here for Fergus Falls. Ashton Rollers will take the draw here with 23 seconds left, pardon me. Rollers down low in the corner. Taken away, though, by Emily Doherty. Now to center. They'll gain the zone. Brecklin Ellingson. 3 seconds to go. Sent out, and that'll be the hockey game. Final score here, 6-1 in favor of Alexandria. Shots on goal, 37 to the Cardinals, 16 for the Otters. We're going to take a break and come back with our post-game show. Park Region scoreboard reads Alexandria 6, Fergus Falls 1. Park Region service beyond the connection.
What's your number?
We drove 25 miles to get a great deal at Quality Toyota.
I drove 7 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
Fresh and Fancy at Mama Sheena's has a way better option than some overprocessed junk from the back of your freezer. They've got take and bake meals made fresh with real ingredients, and all you have to do is stick it in the oven. Fresh and Fancy, saving moms one dinner at a time.
At American Federal Bank, they're proud sponsors of local high school athletics. Just like their student athletes, American Federal is here to go the extra mile for you. American Federal Bank, investing in our community one play at a time. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Your final score, Alexandria 6, Fergus Falls 1.
Here we're back here. The final score 6-1 in favor of the Cardinals. Again, both teams get together and pray at center ice. I love this. The hockey tradition, they have it more than any other sport. It seems like you battle hard and sportsmanship wins, and prayer at center ice. That's pretty awesome. All right, let's look at the scoring in this one. And it was a 0-0 score after the first period of play. So 0-0. The shots on goal after the first period were 5-3 in favor of Alexandria. So a really tight first period at that. Shots on goal 5-3 in favor of Alexandria. And then we get to the second period, and the game really changes in that second period as Alexandria goes to town, and they score at 3:23 of the period. And it is the second of the year for number 2, Peyton Revering. And assisting on that goal was Emily Doherty that made the score or no, that was assisting on that first. The Waldorf was the first goal in the second period, assisted by Corinta. That was the second of the year for Waldorf. And then Alexandria at 12:44 the period, fourth of the year for Skylar Thorson, assisted by Corinta and also by number 14, Emma Basson. That made it 2-0, and then Fergus Falls cuts the lead in half to make it 2-1. As the Otters at 13:37, seventh of the year for Avery Tonneson, with an assist going to, that was assist going to Aubrey Nelson. So it made this score 2-1. Then Alexandria in the third period. Again, the shots, I just want to review the shots on goal after the first two periods were 21-10 in favor of Alexandria. Cardinals get 4 in the third period, and that was really the difference. At 3:23 of the period, second of the year for Peyton Revering, assist going to Emily Doherty. And then Alexandria at 3:51 of the period, it is the seventh of the year for Emma Basson, assisted by Casey Short, made it 4-1. Then Alexandria at 9:10 of the third period, 10th of the year for Corinta, with an assist going to Peyton Revering and also number 14, Emma Basson. That was a power play goal. Then the Cardinals get one at 10:22 of the third period, 11th of the year for Quinn Hills, and that was assisted by number 22, Corinta. Shots on goal ended up 37-16, and there was a portion of that second period where the shots really went up for the Cardinals. It was pretty tight after the first period, but then they kind of elevated those shots and then really took care of business in the third period as well. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back and name our Quality Toyota Quality Player of the Game. We'll also hear from head coach Isaac Vattenstall. And again, the Cardinals win it here 6-1. We'll come back with more after this.
Just when you thought the deals were done, Minnesota Motor Company is keeping the savings rolling. They may have moved the vehicles back outside, but they've extended their indoor sales savings through the end of January. Shop in confidence and drive away in a great vehicle at a great price. Stop by the dealership or contact the sales team to learn more about the great deals.
Minnesota Motor.
South Pebble Lake Road, Fergus Falls.
Here's to a great season for all our favorite high school athletes. American Legion is a favorite too and serves up everyone's favorite barbecued ribs. American Legion of Fergus Falls, open each Wednesday through Saturday on Pebble Lake Road in Fergus Falls.
What's your number?
We drove 25 miles to get a great deal at Quality Toyota.
I drove 7 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
Fresh and Fancy at Mama Sheena's has a way better option than some overprocessed junk from the back of your freezer. They've got take and bake meals made fresh with real ingredients, and all you have to do is stick it in the oven. Fresh and Fancy, saving moms one dinner at a time.
At American Federal Bank, they're proud sponsors of local high school athletics. Just like their student athletes, American Federal is here to go the extra mile for you. American Federal Bank, investing in our community one play at a time. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the Fergus Falls Community Ice Arena. The Otters lose it by a score of 6-1. Cardinals get their 17th win of the season, and the Otters now, their record, they were looking to try to get it to 500. Now they go to 10-12 on the year. And the lone goal scored for the Otters was scored by Avery Tonneson, assisted by Aubrey Nelson. Our quality player of the game tonight is going to be Avery Tonneson. She's been putting up some numbers here these last games and had a nice evening here tonight on the forecheck and finished on that nice pass from Aubrey Nelson. So Avery Tonneson is our quality player of the game. For screen printing and embroidery on custom apparel, the best in personal service around, contact Lake Country Graphics at 1223 North Union Avenue in Fergus Falls. Otter boys right now trail Brainerd by a score of 3-1. Brant Sherman with a goal, assisted by Luke Warner. That's the only score for the Otters here tonight. In boys basketball tonight, girls basketball, the Lady Otters beat up on Sauk Rapids Rice by a score of 80-17. So a pretty dominant, a very dominant performance by head coach Josh Steer and his Lady Otters putting up some big numbers here tonight. Again, it was 0-0 in this game after 1. Cardinals get 2, and then the Otters answer back on the Tonneson goal, and then Alexandria, they score 4 in the third period to win by a score of 6-1. So that's the way things shook out here. Take one more quick break, and we'll talk to head coach Vattenstall after this.
The key to a great meal is at the Viking Cafe of Fergus Falls. The Viking Cafe with Minnesota's best omelet, manhole cover pancakes, and burgers that will fill your appetite. The key to a great breakfast and lunch is at the Viking Cafe, downtown Fergus Falls.
Need custom tees, hats, or uniforms? Let Lake Country Graphics bring your brand to life with top quality screen printing and embroidery. Located on North Union Avenue in Fergus Falls. Call 998-4027 today.
For over 50 years, Ottertail Coaches has safely carried kids to school, to games, and back home again. Trusted by generations, they're proud to serve Fergus Falls and the surrounding area. Ottertail Coaches, safety, service, and dependability.
Welcome back to Fergus Falls. The Otters lose it here by a score of 6-1. And we got more hockey coming up. And tomorrow night, as the Otter boys will head up to Detroit Lakes to Kent Freeman Arena to take on the Lakers. And that is not a section game, but it is a conference game. Detroit Lakes now in the Central Lakes Conference. Detroit Lakes boys have a really nice team this year. And that game will be on AM 1250 KBRF and also streamed on our YouTube platform and also on the Fergus Now app. I'll be here with the Lady Otters as they take on Detroit Lakes. That's a 7 o'clock start, and that'll be on 977 FM and also streamed. Thursday night, we'll have more hockey, boys hockey, as the Sauk Rapids Ray Storm come to town to take on Fergus Falls. Central Lakes game. Sauk Rapids plays in Section 5A. Now, so this is a Central Lakes game, and then we'll have hockey on Saturday as the Otters will take on Mayville Portland CG, and that game will be on AM 1250 KBRF. I see head coach Vattenstall making his way here, but the Otters get outshot in this one, 37-16, and it was 0-0 after 1, 2-1 after 2 periods of play. And then the Cardinals just a little bit too much here for the Otters. And again, the shots were pretty even going into that time. And head coach Vattenstall's joining us here.
And forget about it this time. So.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Head Arneson come up and tell you.
Yeah, that's right. No, I appreciate that. And so I'm joined by head coach Isaac Vattenstall. I'll slide in here a little bit so you can get us both on the camera. But Isaac, you know, this hockey game started out, 0-0, and that first period of play, and kind of a defensive first period of play, both teams.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I thought we had some pretty good traction going into the second period, too, and then Alex gets a couple, and then we answer, and at that time it's still a pretty close hockey game.
Yeah, I mean, and it was a fun game too. You know, the girls are having a good time in between the periods. They're talking, they're chattering, and overall, I think it was just, even for the fans and for the players, it was just a good hockey game. You know, just in general, you could see the compete was there, which we talked about at the beginning of the game. I really wanted to be able to see them compete and try to get after that puck. There was a couple different things that we tried today to try to again execute on getting it out of the zone when they were kind of pressing their defensemen, and I thought that worked really well too, to chip it off and go after it without icing the puck. You know, I thought it worked well.
And then that Alexandria goal, that 3:23 of the third, it was one of those things where we didn't get a clean exit. You know what I mean? And maybe we hung out of the puck a little bit too long. You know what I mean? And it happens. Well, and then they score 23 seconds later.
Well, and then the problem with that goal too is it hit one of our players. I don't know if you could see it from up here, but it kind of deflected off a skate, which those things happen. You know, I was telling the girls, I mean, I can't tell you how many goals I've scored on myself, on my goaltender trying to do something. It just happens. So yeah, kind of a weird situation.
Yeah. Then Alex gets 3 more, and let's give credit to Alexandria too. They have 16 wins, and you can see why.
Yeah, well, they have depth, right? And they're in AA, have been for a number of years, and they have good players all over the ice. And you could definitely tell we started to get a little tired. Started to kind of throw that puck away, especially in the D zone when you can't. We just kind of got tired out a little bit. But, I was happy with our effort and everything that we did. But, they have depth. They're a good team. Yeah, they were. And their goaltender, Victoria Myers, too, she's solid. She came into the game 1.56 goals against average. Right. Yeah. No, it's like I said, the first and second period, if we were to take what we did there, coming into the rest of the week, coming into sections, I think we're going to be a force to kind of reckon with if we were able to play at that pace the whole time. So good things to build on in those first two periods. Third period was a little rougher, but now we get 3 games left. We get Detroit Lakes and then River Lakes and then also Brainerd. But, a good time to pick up senior night tomorrow night. Let's have a win tomorrow night. I'm hoping for it. Yeah. I think the girls are ready to go. I think they get. I'm glad to see the compete in their face too, and they're after the game they're kind of frustrated by it. So I think there's just again something to build on, keep going. I mean that goal that we had today. We haven't really had a lot of goals like that all year, right? It was absolutely beautiful, full speed, tape to tape. Good finish. So if we can start doing that and kind of start peaking here, I think it's going to be fun coming in the next 2 weeks. All right. Thanks a lot, Isaac. Appreciate it. Thanks, Mark. All right. Isaac Vattenstall, head coach of the Otters. On our post-game show. Again, the Otters lose it here by a score of 6-1. And again, we'll turn our sights towards Detroit Lakes tomorrow night. All right. That'll do it for me. Mark Johnson. Again, Dave Neese. I always say that. Dave Bishop. Packers hat. There we go. I did hear you talking to Mary Dolan this morning on the Morning Talk magazine. That's loss in the playoffs for the Packers kind of stung. It's even stinging more for the Vikings fans. Sam Darnold is in the Super Bowl. I couldn't be happier for him, though. He's a good guy. But we're going to watch the game anyhow. All right. Otter boys, I don't have a final on that one. I'm just going to check before I go off the air here. I'm just going to see if that one's gone final yet. They were down 3-1 in that one, but we don't have an update on that. So tune in to Craig Olson tomorrow morning. Everybody, good night and have a great rest of the week.
Thank you for joining us for a special KBRF Radio sports streaming presentation. Tonight's game is proudly brought to you by Quality Toyota and your Quality Toyota player of the game. Nelson Auto Center and your Nelson starting lineups. Park Region and your Park Region scoreboard. Lake Region Healthcare and your Lake Region timeout. The Minnesota Motor Company and your Minnesota Motor Company halftime show. Viking Cafe and your Viking Cafe keys to the game. Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy Incorporated. Fergus Falls Monument. Otters Hill Coaches. Fresh and Fancy at Mama Sheena's. American Federal Bank. FM Bank. Service Food. Unsted Plumbing and Heating. Splash Express. American Legion Post number 30. Lake Country Graphics. LB Homes. And by Running Stitches. We hope you enjoyed tonight's sports streaming presentation. You can find this game and others by going to KBRFradio.com and clicking on sports streaming. The KBRF Radio YouTube channel